Yo, people, it's Green Slice. Thanks for stopping by as usual. I want to thank every one of my subs for watching my videos, liking it and leaving some top comments. You guys have been pretty much making my days recently. So if you're not a sub and you just happen to stroll along and click on this video, thank you also for taking the time out to come and watch one of my videos. Just want to say we're absolutely smashing it at the minute. So if you all could do me a solid and spank that like button, a little thing like that does an absolutely massive thing for the channel. So basically, I'm no tour guide or nothing like that, but I feel like I've not covered this on my channel yet, and I thought let me give it a try. So if you're a beginner or you're a D2 vet, hopefully this video will help you out farming lost sectors. Hopefully you'll be able to tackle these motherfuckers and grab some sick loot. So first thing is first, we need to know when and where our lost sectors are and where to go to. They'll be like, Cream, you just open your director and choose a destination, and if it has a symbol there, then you know where it is. True, yes, that is true, and that is probably the easiest way to do it. But if you are not on your computer 24/7 like me, you have to do adult stuff. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being out somewhere scrolling through Destiny. I see somebody's got some absolute top build going on with exotics that I just do not have, and all that goes through my mind is I need to know where they got it from, when, and I need to start grinding for it. Go to Google and type in "today in Destiny," and this will give you all the information that you need. It will tell you what lost sectors on rotation that day, how long you have left of it. You have half an hour left. Leave the kids in the play area, drive home, or you either sat on the toilet like 99.9% of us with our phones. Jump off that, forget wiping, get grinding. But yeah, that is another way of doing it, by logging on to Today in Destiny 2. Will give you all the information. So the first rule when heading for the lost sector is raise your goddamn power level, people. You should really only be farming these lost sectors if you are at least 20 power under the lost sector. Yeah, anything lower than that, pack your shit up and stay away. It's important, because if you don't match the power level, you're not going to do any damage and you will just absolutely get smoked. Basically, the higher level you are, the more damage you're going to do and the less damage you're going to receive. I know it might sound stupid and it's obvious, but if you are a new player and you're just starting out, it's just something you need to know, because you don't want to go in there, be overwhelmed, getting one shot and that's it. Like, you'll just throw your fucking pad at the wall and go, nah, I ain't doing this shit. So if you are just starting out or you're returning to Destiny, raise your goddamn power level up, boys. So now we are at power level where we need to be, and we know when we get into these lost sectors we can absolutely slap some motherfuckers, right? Two things: match game and modifiers, right? This is where it gets a little bit technical, and you know me, I ain't no technical guy, but this is something you need to know. Match game is that it's damn near impossible to break an enemy shield using a weapon that doesn't match its element type. Make sure before you go in you have your shit prepared, people. Yeah, make sure that whatever shield you see, whatever the match game is, make sure the weapons you are rolling with can take out that shield. Yeah, elemental burns. This not only just applies to you, this applies to the enemy. So make sure you are running a subclass that matches this burn. It will massively increase the damage you output, but also remember that it will increase theirs, so you have to be careful with this. Champions. There are 3 hideous types of these motherfuckers. They come in the shape of overload champions, unstoppable champions, and barrier champions. Always check before you commit to the lost sector, because it's all equipment lock, basically meaning if you ain't got the right champion mods, you're fucked. Overloads are by far the most annoying, because if you don't delete them after stunning them, they start teleporting and regenning and shit, and they're all over the place. So what you need to do here is you need to keep damaging it with an overload weapon to stop that son of a bitch, stop it from regenning itself and stop it from teleporting. So with season 15 can do that with either the bow or a sword. But next up we have got the barrier servitors. This season the only way you can deal with these is by auto rifles only. Where you want to take these out, you want to start laying into that motherfucker with whatever you've got. Then when it pops up its shield, you want to empty up a full auto rifle clip on that. And when its shield breaks, you need to delete him and his goons, because all these goons will be tethered around him. So when that starts to happen, you need to lay into the servitor, delete that motherfucker as fast as you can, then finish off his boys. Lastly, we've got the unstoppables. Me personally, I think these are the easiest champions to delete. So you can stun these with either a sidearm, a pulse rifle, or a fusion rifle this season, because they are the mods that are available. So just in case you're having a hard time with your loadout, I'll show you some solid weapons that will help you out later in the vid. They're my personal picks, but they're so destructive. Comes to deleting a champion, basically you'll see all of its veins glowing. When you shoot that champion and you stun it, his veins will go dark, meaning that you have 5 seconds to delete that motherfucker before it starts to wake up and give you hell. So when we go into these lost sectors, it's absolutely vital that we set up our armor mods in a way that we can take an extra few hits and not end up in the ground. So depending on the burn of the lost sector, you want to slot a chest armor piece the exact same and throw on 2 elemental damage resist mods. You equip one, it'll give you about 25% resist, but by slotting 2 of the mods, it bumps that shit up to about 40%. But if you're feeling like Rambo, then slot one of these and then slot a sniper resist mod to take less damage from the enemies at longer distance. When it comes to farming these lost sectors, one of the most important mods for solo play has to be the protective light. This can only be equipped on a void piece of armor, but will grant you 50% damage resist when your shield is down, but you must be charged with light. By far the easiest way to become charged with light in these lost sectors is through shield break charge. Become charged with light by breaking an enemy's shield with a matching element type, but because we've already catered our loadout to the match game modifier, this is a cheap and piss easy way to become charged with light in any lost sector. Slot the void mod stacks on stacks also, so every time you become charged with light you get an extra stack of charged with light. And you want to slot the mod high energy fire for an extra 20% weapon damage boost. This is going to make your shots hit harder. I'm going to show you a few top quality weapons for you to add to your arsenal and just pretty much destroy shit. First things first, any linear or fusion rifle paired with the artifact mod this season, particle deconstruction. Not gonna lie, yeah, you could pretty much just run through a lost sector with fusion rifles and scavenger mods and have done with it, because this combo is just one of the most deadliest in D2 history. You can pretty much eliminate any champion with it, but if you run out of ammo then you're in shit. So just in case that happens, go grab an overload bow. Trinity Ghoul is great for arc ad clearing, especially with the perk lightning rod. Tikus is another solid pick for solar lost sectors, especially with the damage with the homing arrows that you can get. So you prime them with one shot, it'll start burning them, and then you hit them again and then they'll all chain explosions. Really solid pick for ad clearing in lost sectors. Another quality pick though for legendary is the Wolf Tone Draw, a high quality legendary art bow from this season. By farming Umbral engrams at the helm, this is a solid pick if you want to slot an exotic auto rifle or an exotic linear like the Sleeper Simulant, which is just super OP, and you can go and grab that from the tower at the monument. But by far my favourite bow is La Monarque, which you can also grab from the monument. This fires poison arrows that burn over time, meaning that when you stun one of them overload champions, it can't regen or teleport because of the poison. The barriers is the Scavelock auto rifle. This is a solid auto rifle that came back to us this season with new and improved perks, and the main perk you want is Osmosis. This will enable us to change the kinetic to whatever subclass we are running when we use our grenade. So for example, you could run a Void Linear, an Arc Bow, and run a Solar subclass. This way you have all the burns covered. There you go. Quick cream slice guide on how to totally destroy lost sectors. I hope it was useful. If it was, slap the like button for me, as it's my first real farm guide. Like I said, my last tip is going to be try running the legend lost sectors instead of the masters, as it'll take you less time, meaning you can bang out more runs and you've got a chance of getting exotics quicker. I'm Cream Slice. Thanks for watching this video, people. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.